What's up, guys? CA Lures. Today I'm making some triple tail spinnerbaits. I'm going to be making 3 of them, and all 3 of the colors I have. I got watermelon, toxic chartreuse, and then black shadow. They look pretty good when they come out. I just finished up 3 of them for French Ace. But, so that's toxic chartreuse, if I can get it to focus. There's the white shadow, and then there's watermelon. And they've looked pretty good. But, these ones are going to be for my friend Brevin. But, yeah, let's get to cutting these things out. Alright, so I got each piece cut out. I got all 3 made. Now I just got to drill the lead holes and fill them up. I had the lead pot plugged in already, so hopefully by the time I get these holes filled, it should be ready to pour. But yeah, let's get to that. Alright, so now that I got the lead holes drilled, now I gotta pour the lead in. I'll get you guys a better angle there. So I got some pretty big holes drilled in here. And now I'm just gonna take this. And there, that one's filled. That one. Get that to the side a little. There. This one. Hope it doesn't burn through. Perfect. Alright, so now I just gotta let those cool, and then I'll show you guys what I gotta do next. Alright, I gotta angle it down a little so you guys can see this. But what I'm gonna do, I take baking soda and ultra thin super glue. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just rip a piece of paper, make a little scoop, just go in and dump it on. And then what I do, I kind of just brush it around. So, and then, oh, my dad must be back with the lawnmower. Then, come on, if I can get that open, then what do is give it a couple drops. And then that creates a chemical reaction and insta-dries the super glue and all that, and it perfectly seals up the lead. I'm going to do that with the next 2, and then I'll show you like what I'm going to do next. Alright, so now I got all the baits sealed up, and now what I got to do is I got to clamp every one of these in the vise. It's like, if I can get it in. There. I don't want to clamp these on too tight because I don't want to break the wood or anything. But then I'm just gonna, dang, I put it in wrong. I'm just gonna have to cut it like that. But anyways, then I try and find about the middle. And I just make a light cut. And then what I do, I can, there, that's better. And then I just there. And that just creates a groove that I can put in a little spinner piece and the hook. So I'm gonna do that with the rest of those. I'm gonna sand them smooth, put the eyes on, or drill the eye holes, and then I'm gonna put all the stuff in. I'll show you guys the process of doing this. But if it comes out to be too long, I might have to cut it down. But I want to try and make this video as short as possible. So yeah, I'm already going off and talking. So yeah, I'm just gonna do that, and I'll show you guys what I gotta do next. All right. So I got the slots cut out. I got the hooks put in. All I gotta do now is I gotta like cut these things to size and put them in there. So what I usually do for that is I grab the tin snips and cut it right there. So it's like that. And I grab the pliers and I figure out how far it needs to be put in. So about right there. And then take this, just bend it like that, and then bend it up. Like that. So that once I get it put in, when the tension gets put on here, it shouldn't come off. And then what I have to do is I line it up, see how high it sticks out. I grab the tin snips, make a mark where I need to cut. I clip it, make sure it fits. Yep, fits perfect. So I'm gonna do that with the rest of them. I'll show you guys how I put each, or how I kind of get all these things to stay in there. And this does work. This does work because this isn't the one I caught a smallmouth on. I caught it on the watermelon one. But it's basic. I did the exact same thing with these, and they hold up pretty well. So yeah, I'll get that done. All right. So how I seal these up is I do it the same how I seal my lead holes. I put baking soda in here, and I put the super glue in, and that creates like a really hard, I don't know really how to explain it. It's basically like if you put UV resin in here, and it holds up almost the same. Maybe not as strong, but you know what I mean. Oh my God. But yeah, I'll get that done and I'll show you guys what that looks like. All right, so I got all the hardware put in, and it's pretty tight in there. So if I can't pull it apart, I don't think a fish is. But yeah, all I gotta do now is just paint it, clear coat it. I gotta drill the eye holes. But yeah, that's should be it. Right, buddy? Mm-hmm. Yeah? Alright guys, so I got all the lures done. Got that one done. I got these other 3. So I'm going to pack these up. I'm going to put them on my rod. And then I'm going to go out and test them. So yeah, I'm going to do that. Maybe we can catch something. I'm just going to do this so I can show that my lures work and stuff. So yeah, let's get to do that. Alright, so I'm on my way out. Got my rod set up. Very nice. I'm going to try and get angles a little better on this camera, but so here that is. Pretty nice. Got the lures in my pocket, but it's going to bite down to the river. Alright guys, so I'm down here by the creek where allegedly I've heard there was a pike caught here. I'm gonna try and get in here and you know, it didn't work too bad, you know? Yeah. And they don't kind of stay as level as I was hoping, but they kind of do like this thing where they do like a slow spin in circles. But I kind of like that. I wanted to make a bait that'll do that. And this is one that did that. That rock. All right. Well, that one works pretty good. Now, I'm gonna, if I can get my rod to, stay, I'm gonna switch up and I'm gonna tie on not a tie on. If I can get this speed clip, or if I can get the lure off the speed clip, there. No, shoot. There. I'm gonna try out the white one. I kind of put that thing back, but there. That's set up. All right. It's a pretty nice. Oh, so this one actually stays up straight. That's nice. I'm gonna walk down a little further. Get right here. Yeah, this one stays up nice and level. I'm happy about this one. Don't get snagged. Yeah, this one's pretty nice. Works pretty well. All right, so lastly, I'm gonna tie on the this one right here, the green and black. There. I think this one is between this and watermelon, which are my favorite. I like angle that down more. There. Wasn't that good of a guess. Hard to tell on this one. I'm gonna go back over here. Oh yeah, this one stays up level pretty nice too. Yeah, so I'm gonna try and do a little bit of fishing with these. So far they came out pretty nice. I don't know if I just heard a fish jump. All right, I'm gonna go check it out. If it is a fish, I'll get back to you.
That's all.